Hi Gemini, welcome to your end of May love tarot reading. So Gemini, we are looking at either, your love life or your love situation. We're just going to take it as it comes, see what's going on and what you need to know at this time. So please do keep that in mind. All right, Gemini, happy birthday to you. So we have the Sacred Traveler Oracle here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, heavy placements, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Gemini. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Gemini, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. And if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. All right, so let's see what is going on. We have Discovering Truth, and of course my cat's going to come over and rub on the tripod. You stand in the light of truth. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Choosing your path, all is possible. And breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. So I'm feeling like here, Gemini, for some of you, you are dealing with somebody, and I feel like maybe some sort of truth was told, and I feel like you just decided to focus on yourself, on your path right now with choosing your path. And maybe you felt like you were breaking trail with this person, but kind of at a standstill here, like watching clouds. It's like, I'm tired of just laying here and wondering what's going to happen, right? So maybe you discovered your own truth and said, you know what, it's time to focus on myself and my path ahead. So let's see what's going on here. Maybe this is about finally, leaving this person. Maybe there's someone new coming in for you, or maybe things will change with this person. So let's just see what's going on for you, Gemini. Okay, so we have the Wheel of the Year Tarot. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. And then if you know me, usually on here, I close it out with another oracle, but we'll be doing that in the extended instead. And we have a separate tarot deck to do the extended as well. But let's see what's going on here first for Gemini. What does all this mean? What's going on with Gemini? What do they need to know? Gemini, please. Let's see. The Star. The World. Judgment. Wow. Big energies here, Gemini. 3 of Wands. And the 7 of Cups. Yeah. So what I see here, Gemini, let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah. There's a stalemate in waiting, right? 7 of Pentacles, just like watching clouds. So what I feel like here is you realizing, what, I need to regain my balance, my healing, right? I've had faith, hope, optimism with all of this, perhaps knowing it's time now to close out this cycle, focus on my healing, my balance, myself, right? Making a big judgment call here with the Judgment card, just life review, relationship review, healing, forgiving, releasing what needs to be released, big call to action, wake up call, answering the call with a big decision, and looking out to your future. It's like, what do I want for myself in my future? Is it this? Where it's just met with a lot of confusion, illusion, right? Not a lot of clarity. And just a lot of non-action, 7 of Pentacles as well. I mean, yeah, you do feel a connection to this person, but it's like a tug of war with them, right? Wow, okay, so I'm going to mention the signs as I see them, Gemini, so it could be signs and chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them, doesn't mean it's not your reading. But we have Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, Gemini, so let's keep going. So what else does Gemini need to know? What do we need to know about this? I mean, the world is all about endings and new beginnings, right? Cycles. Could be for some, maybe distance was a problem. That doesn't have to be for everybody. All right, so what does Gemini need to know? What else do we need to know? What does Gemini need to know? Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so we're kind of getting the same energy here. So let's see. Tower reverse. So this has been a long, slow change. You've been waiting for things to change. Page of Wands reverse, but not getting, you know, that exciting, fiery, passionate offer that you want from somebody. Long, slow change with the Tower in reverse, right? But this is also right now for me. You know, waiting for this union to build, grow, and expand, basically is what we have here. Because Three of Pentacles is about growing, expanding, building. Two of Cups is the connection, but yet there's waiting, stalemate, slow change, not much is happening, and not getting the good news or exciting, fiery, you know, communication offer that you want, right? Could even be right now that there's not a lot of contact or communication either. So we have Aries showing up and Sag. King of Swords. Hermit. So this person is, you know, very retract right here. Actually, this is you, Gemini, retracting your energy, right? So it's fun, it's frivolous, it's courting, dating, right? It's just casual. Three of Cups. Yeah, there's the tug of war, right? When all we want is love, right? Knight of Cups to move forward. And no, this could be you setting healthy boundaries, speaking up, saying it like it is, right? I mean, there's no doubt there's probably fire and passion, but also, you know, cutting out things no longer serving, right? Just kind of, like I said, telling it like it is. All right, Gemini. So let's see. What else does Gemini need to know? What else does Gemini need to know? Let's see. Justice. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Somebody could be divorced. Three of Swords. Yeah. Emperor not stepping up to the plate. Empress reverse. Oh, we got Temperance though. Why is that here? Yeah, so Five of Pentacles, lack, abandonment. So definitely hoping that this Emperor would step up to the plate to bring the balance and the soulmate connection together. Because we do have Temperance, which is, you know, healing, patience, balance. I feel like you've been very patient. It's usually soulmate alignment, but that's what you're waiting for. But instead, you know, you're left with Five of Pentacles, sad, lost, lonely, abandoned, right? Emperor reverse, not stepping up to the plate, which was very disappointing. Three of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment. And Justice is like, you know, I want what I deserve, right? Very clearly. Clear, blunt, direct to the point. Balance. And the Queen of Pentacles reverse can also mean someone not stable or grounded enough to give you the kind of connection you want with this person. But with these two combined, definitely could be somebody perhaps that was divorced. I mean, you could have been divorced in the past, or them. I mean, with the Justice and the Temperance, I mean, it has the energy. This could be a really good connection, you know, something that could align, but I'm not sure this person can do it. I'm not seeing it so far. We got Sag, Aries, Capricorn, Libra. We do have strength here. I mean, this does overcome anything. Strong, it's my cat again. Strong, courageous, brave, taking the lead. Strong connection cannot be denied. You know, so that energy is there. You know, in the Lovers, like I said, that connection is there. Knight of Wands, I mean, like I said, just could be fun, fire right now. But let's see, you know, are things going to change, right? Things going to change, like especially if you decide to kind of like move on your own. Or tell this person like it is, whatever the case may be. You know, maybe the ultimatum has to be given. But could things change here for Gemini? Could things change here for Gemini? Let's see. Seven of Swords reverse. I mean, that's no longer running out of fear or avoidance. You know, no longer wearing a mask or deceit. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, happiness, joy. And there's the Page of Cups, apologies, confessions of love. Ten of Wands. So, you know, feeling a little overwhelmed here, you know, and that could be like the ending. King of Cups. So this person is hiding a lot of love. Now, King of Cups for me, upright, he's a kind of a tightwad. He's reserved. You know, he hides a lot, you know, beneath this, you know, cape, whatever he's wearing here. So they are hiding love. Interesting. So maybe this is what's weighing them down. Are there feelings for you? Maybe it could be just a little overwhelming for them, right? So they're having a hard time with that. But I do like the Seven of Swords reverse. I mean, that's no more deceit, running out of fear, avoidance. Could be some apologies coming in, confessions of love, and then, you know, wish fulfillment here, happiness, joy. You know, unfortunately, sometimes it takes cutting somebody out, just telling them like it is and walk away. And when they see you mean it and you don't come back, it scares them, right? Doesn't it always happen that way? I mean, this could have been about long-term energy, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so they were holding back Four of Pentacles, obviously, right? And there's the struggle here with the Nine of Wands as well. Yeah, and there's the struggle again. Tug of war, right? All right, so we got Pisces. Two cards of Pisces showing up. All right, Gemini. So we're going to do one more row with a little bit of clarifying. Then we're going to go to the extended, and I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. But if it's resonating here, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. So what's going to happen here with this? What else does Gemini need to know? What else does Gemini need to know? Let's see. Six of Swords. Could be some distance. Nine of Swords. Stress. So yeah, so they're going to feel you kind of moving on in your own direction, right? And this is going to stress them out with the Nine of Swords. Sun, now they have the big wake-up call, enlightenment, right? Their love. There's, you know, big wake-up call there. It all comes to light. And now they want to give you the Ace of Pentacles, right? Queen of Swords. Yeah, so again, do we have the King? I think it was on the bottom of the deck, right? Somewhere. But now we have the Queen. So, I mean, there is a match. But definitely, like I said, the King or Queen of Swords can be somebody divorced, widowed, been through some things. Also can be very cold, blunt, direct to the point. And we did say that about you. Yeah, we did see you on the bottom of the deck, setting healthy boundaries, right? Telling it like it is. And they get it now. They're like, wow, you know, I get it. Queen of Swords. You know, they showed me their true King of Swords, King, Queen, whatever. And now, you know, they could be getting ready to communicate too with the Queen of Swords, seeing things for what they truly are, which is, okay, the Ace, enlightenment. I'm stressed. I see Gemini moving on. They probably didn't expect this. So let's see, we have Leo, Libra. Yeah, about longevity. That's what we're talking about. Again, the holding back. So it's seeing the same cards here. And Death reverse. So now they don't want it to be over, right? Death reverse. After they feel like you truly ended it. Right? Two Wands reverse. And now they want to choose a path, a direction. They don't want to be at crossroads anymore. Right? Because you stood your ground. King of Swords. Right? And so here's balance, equality, you know, reciprocity. Knowing that's what they have to give for the, you know, this love. Ace of Cups. Right? Being more committed, solid. Four of Wands. Same thing with the Hierophant. Wow. So we're going to go in the extended now, Gemini. And we're definitely going to take a deeper look on why they're like this. If we see some information on that. What you need to know about them coming back. What's their intentions? What does it look like now and moving forward? Advice and guidance for you. So we have the Steampunk Tarot for that. And then at the end, we'll pull some Spirit of the Animals to close it out on the extended as well. So if that's something you're interested in, my link to Patreon is below. You can do a one-time purchase or become a member, whichever suits you best. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. So you can check that out if you want. Many different types of readings to choose from. Description box has everything you need. Links, info, everything. It's all down there. So if this is where we end, I hope it did resonate for you. If we go to the other side, I'll see you there. Either way, I am wishing you the best, Gemini, and also happy birthday again. And I do hope to see you next time.